I would hope that he gets a knockout because of how much he's been around in his career at some of the peak. Just so it shuts people up a little bit. This fool went through 3 full camps and got 0 from it. 3? Well, you know how taxing that shit is?
That's awful.
Fuck John Jones for that.
Jalin Turner has made the announcement that he's coming back. We saw the twinkle in his eyes when we asked him.
He's super good, bro, and he's young still.
He's good everywhere.
Yeah,
He's a God-loving man, but he's not afraid to give them the fist of Satan. You know what I mean?
Patty's already going on X saying he's not signing the contract. I already signed it. Like,
going through a divorce right now, Patty. They probably got divorced because my man got a little popular.
She caught him texting other ladies.
He's a Georgian Spaniard, all right? He has a lot of juice in those balls. He has a lot of juice.
What's up, everybody? We are the Casuals. My name is Nick. I'm subbing for Gilbert because he left us. He's in Korea.
He's with my big-headed he's out there, dude. And what kind of friend has a bachelor party out in Korea, dude? What are you, made of money?
Yeah.
Huh?
Feels rolling in money.
Any of my friends do that to me. It was like, hey, we're going to do this in Argentina. You can go suck an Argentinian.
Oh.
Yeah, how about that?
You wouldn't want to go?
Nope. Your gift is my presence, and even then, not worth it.
Yeah. Well, that's David So, as you guys know. And we are joined by our man, Alex Live God Acosta.
Yo.
Can I have an applause?
How much do you lift, though, is the question.
Hey, look how lean this guy is, though.
Yeah, I've lost a little bit of pounds. You know what I'm
Tell
saying?
everybody about your regimen, because this guy's doing ungodly amount of cardio daily.
So every workout I do an hour of cardio, but I recently switched to the Stairmaster.
Hate the Stairmaster.
And that thing beats my ass, bro. Like, after my hour on the Stairmaster, I'm drenched in sweat as if like I literally jumped in a pool and got out.
Stairmaster's the worst, dude.
It's insane.
Going upstairs in general is terrible.
Yeah.
And maybe RDR could have used some Stairmaster in this fight, you guys.
Listen,
what?
I stand by my picks.
Me too.
And that should not have happened. How do you go 5 full rounds with Robert Whittaker?
Yeah.
And then you die after your second round?
Because he couldn't hold down Brendan Allen. That's my theory.
I mean, he said a bunch of stuff. Like he had norovirus, broke his hand in the first round. Show me the fucking x-rays of your fucking lungs and your fucking hand.
From what punch?
Yeah.
Dude,
From
what's
when?
norovirus?
A norovirus
Everyone's
is a
getting it.
virus,
Yeah.
all right? That's noroed up. Like noro tomorrow. No. And all I know is that whatever the fuck you had, I don't give a shit. That, look, no disrespect to Brendan Allen, right? But more respect to Robert Whittaker. You saw what he did to Robert Wickies. Right?
Wickies.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy Robert Wickie. Though.
Yeah, man. You saw what he did to the Grim Roppers.
Yeah.
Right? And then you see this, I'm like, who am I watching?
Yeah, that fight was tough, man, because it was like you felt good about RDR's performance in the first half. You're like, okay, this is what we expected. He was going to go out there and he laid and prayed on him for a little bit. He got mount, but then as the round went on, going into the second round, he kind of lost position, and Brendan Allen had some success in being able to stop the takedowns. So then it looked like he fell off a cliff in the second round.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So maybe norovirus is real, because they said Pereira had it
they said
when
Pereira
he fought
had it.
Magomedov.
Yeah, but he still was able to defend takedowns, get up. He still was in the
Pereira
fight.
different, huh?
Pereira different. I'll say this, bruh. These are one of those fights where I chose, and I'm like, I know what I'm talking about, bro, because I chose Brendan Allen. I had Brendan Allen because my whole thing with Brendan Allen is he's one of those fighters that's literally good everywhere. Yeah. For him, sometimes he's just not locked in.
Yeah.
So like he just doesn't come to play. And for me on this fight, RDR has fought a lot of people, and the one big grappler he fought, right, was Bo Nickel.
Yeah.
But Bo Nickel wasn't trying to like really grapple that much. He was striking with him, but he hasn't been pressured. We never seen him on the floor grappling with somebody. Brendan Allen has so many submissions in the UFC. I knew he was going to be down to grapple with him. And for me, I knew his striking was going to be better. So if I thought, I was like, this is a perfect fight for Allen. He didn't have a long fight camp. He's just going to be able to come in, fuck it. I'm fighting up. So if I win, lose, who cares? And I just felt like he was going to be able to do what he did. If he stayed locked in, I felt like he was going to be able to win this fight. And then in the post post-fight, he made a really interesting statement. He was talking to the guys after he won. He was like, look, I'm a grappler. That's what I do. He's like, in that first round when he had me on the floor and he had his body triangle, I felt how hard he was squeezing with his legs and his arms just to keep me there that whole round. He's like, in my head, I was like, there's no way he's going to be able to do this for 5 rounds. And he's like, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I honestly feel too for him. I met him in person. I still don't understand how he's a middleweight.
Oh, RDR?
Yeah.
He's like 6'4", it looks like.
He's also
big.
just thick.
And also when he balloons up, like weight cut, you're like, who is this guy? He looks like a small, skinny white dude, right?
Yeah.
But then you see him blown up in the ring, the dude is jacked.
Big, bro.
He puts on some muscle, dude.
Because I interviewed Kevin Holland, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't get to review RDR because he had to go do other stuff. But seeing those two next to each other, that's a different weight class. Dog.
Yeah.
I'm like,
When they
how-
fought, I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, how are you guys in the same weight class? That doesn't even make any type of sense. Like, he is fucking gigantic. So, I mean, there is talks about this, and I don't want to put too much weight into excuses, right? Just because everybody has excuses, right? Not just coming from somebody who's sitting off the couch, but, 5 weight cuts. For somebody his size, had to do something. Plus the norovirus, I give that to him. Maybe if they run it back, we'll see. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I agree because even though I chose Brandon Allen to win this fight, when I was watching this, I was like, I feel like there has to be something wrong with RDR.
Yeah.
Because, he just went 5 with Whitaker, and it wasn't like they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So it was a high-paced fight.
Yeah.
He almost got KO'd in that fight.
Exactly. So I'm like, I was watching this thinking like, okay, there might be something up with RDR because even after the second round, getting up off the floor, I'm like, you're that tired,
Exactly.
bro? Holy cow. So it was just one of those times where I still do feel like even if he was in tip-top shape, Brandon Allen was still going to be he was still going to be down to grapple with him.
And he played these positions like really well.
Yeah.
Brandon Allen was in bad spots. He had his back taken multiple times, but he was able to get out of it, and he was making RDR work. And he had really good defense, right? So
Yeah, and we never seen RDR on his back before.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing it, and
UFC.
it almost looks like he's one of those guys. Based off of this fight, we'll have to see in the future, but he was content staying there.
it was like the Anatoly fight in ONE FC, right? It was like very similar to that. And that's what Brandon Allen was saying. He's like, I saw that fight. I knew if I could keep good top pressure, he would break. And when guys are off their back throwing up subs against, when you could throw punches, it's a very different game because you have no grips. It's hard to get attachment to play your no-gi game. And he was trying to do a little bit more jiu-jitsu, but Brandon Allen, like you said, got really good grappling, really good jiu-jitsu, really good defense with jiu-jitsu.
I mean, good for Brandon Allen, man. This is something that's going to catapult his career a lot faster, right? Because he took the risk of taking this super last minute, right? Which now I think if he fought Fluffy, he would have got demolished.
Yeah, bro.
Because you want to talk about cardio?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
RDR is lucky it was Brandon that beat him up.
Yeah.
Because Fluffy would have beat his ass, bro.
He would have got the stoppage sooner.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's actually pretty nuts.
But that fight, we would have probably seen Anthony Hernandez fight for the title.
Yeah.
Because now that RDR lost, he was the horse in the race.
Exactly.
Now it's going to be Imavov.
And Fluffy beat Allen.
Yeah.
So did Imavov. He also beat Allen. So Allen's it's still good for Allen for him to win, but I don't know if he gets a title shot off of this.
I don't think so.
Because, you have 2 people ahead of you that already beat you.
If the UFC or Sean Shelby doesn't like the fact that Hernandez had to pull out, they might put them against each other again, number 2.
That's true.
Which probably would be the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they'll give Brandon Allen a title shot after this.
No.
I don't think so.
Let Brandon Allen fight Drickus, bro.
Bro, that's what he was calling out. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Drickus is cool. Drickus is another guy because I've met Drickus and Pereira in person.
Gigantic, huh?
And I remember this was Drickus when he fought Trevin Giles. I think I already told the story, but he walked past me and my homie Josh in the hotel, and I was like, what? Dude, this guy fights at middleweight. What the fuck? Like, he was big. Remember, that's what people started telling me, like, Drickus is big, he's strong. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, RDR just looks freakishly huge, though.
And he did this 5 times this year. That's nuts. I don't think that's normal at all.
No.
Especially to drain somebody that big. That's what she said. You know what I mean?
Never said about me, though.
So the next fight on the card, kind of a little bit of a down.
Talk about nuts.
Yeah, dude. It was a crazy fight. It was nuts. But we saw Kevin Holland get kicked in the balls hard, really hard. And then he kind of proceeds to lose this fight, right?
The knee was, I guess, at the time when I was watching it, because the knee does look like it hits Kevin right here. But the whole shin and everything fucking smacked his cup, bro. Yeah. So it's like, I saw people trying to argue it, but I'm like, no, he got hit and he already got hit before, so it's like his shits was tender already, bro.
Like half the people were saying Kevin Holland's faking it.
No,
he's over exaggerating. But it's like, bro, you take 2 hard nut shots like that.
It's hard.
He said it still hurts to this day.
Of course,
I agree. I bet you if look at the balls on this.
And
man.
it was tender already.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first one. He already got hit in the junk, so his shit was a little right there. So see.
Oh, that was a nasty rock.
Yeah.
Hips against the cage.
But even if say because the whole shin and then say the knee hits right here.
Yeah.
So you're like that shit hurts already, right? So like all the pain put together, fuck all that, bro.
Let's look at the nut shot in question. That was in the second.
let's take a look.
For being hit in the like, he still finished out the fight, too,
Yeah.
bro. Like, it makes me wonder. I'm like, if he didn't get hit in the nuts, bro, was he gonna beat Mike?
This was
like,
because I chose Mike Malott.
Me too,
right?
yeah, me too.
But it didn't make me feel good now because he did those 2 hard nut shots. That changes the whole trajectory. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't care what. If y'all have never been kneed in your fucking nut, you have no idea how debilitating
that's
it is.
pain that just stays in your
Right in your
stomach,
gut.
bro.
It doesn't go away.
And also Kevin Holland, talk about a guy who's been fighting a gang of times. This is probably what his 5th fight this
It
year.
is because he wanted to fight 6 times. He wanted to fight in December.
You think he's gonna fight in December?
I mean, put another loss on his
I don't know.
record.
They remember that one guy that
Fight for
remember that one guy that
Pay-per-view?
the hood guy with tattoos all over his face, guy in his nuts.
So Drake,
He's fighting again already. So like his shit looks
His shit
bad
got
too.
rocked.
yeah,
so,
that was really bad.
I mean, the nut thing, as long as nothing's like torn or exploded, he should be able to recover within the next couple weeks, you know.
that
But
sounds awful.
Yeah,
imagine
like-
getting a torn.
I mean, Kevin
nut.
Holland's no fucking quitter. But after that second one, I was like, man, you should just call it quits, dude. Because
Maybe take some time off.
yeah, call it quits on this one. Fight again. Live to fight another day because that nut shot's nuts.
yeah, I mean, yeah, because like even if he wouldn't have fought, I wouldn't have looked at him any different. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, like you just got. My whole thing too is the getting hit again, but then you also got kneed right above it. Like you're probably in actual fucking pain, bro. Like I'm not holding that against you at all, bro.
Probably cracked a cup.
Yeah.
And look at Mike Mallett's face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he didn't get it, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mike got dropped in the first round too, right? Didn't he? I thought Kevin hit him pretty good.
He hit him hard. I don't know if he got dropped.
Yeah, I don't know if he.
Oh, okay. But
But the fight was close though.
Yeah.
Kevin Holland might have taken that away because I was like, ooh. Yeah.
Then we have another controversial decision by our man Amin Zahabi and Chito Vera.
Dude, Amin Zahabi is forever going to be called the guy that didn't deserve anything. And this is not a diss on him. It just sucks how his biggest moments in his career so far are people who think that he lost.
Yeah, it's
right?
splits.
They're like, you didn't win the Chito one. You didn't win the Jose Aldo one. The Jose Aldo one, I forever don't think he won that shit.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't win that fight.
So, he's going down the route of Henry Cejudo, where it's like, no matter how many great things Henry Cejudo has done, his biggest accomplishments are all questionable.
Yeah.
So that's why, like I said on the last podcast, Henry, sadly enough, as accomplished as he is on paper, people who have lived through his era do not consider him a GOAT at all.
Yeah,
not even close. He's not even mentioned.
He should have never even been champ because he didn't beat DJ.
Yeah, I was there.
We've been saying that.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that's going to forever stay in his career now, unless he does extravagant things to people who are way better than Cheeto.
Yeah. And Chito hurt Amin real bad.
With a jab.
Dude. And a lot of people were getting upset with Chito. It's like, why didn't you press forward? Because going into the fight, I kind of was leaning towards Zahabi just because of the Canadian crowd, the quote unquote gifted decisions that he's been getting, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I was going to put the bet. And I ended up not placing the bet, and I'm glad we did not place that bet.
Good,
because we would have went 1 for 3.
Yeah, good.
Thank God.
Good.
So we saved us $50.
Nice.
But Chito Vera, what do we do with Chito Vera next?
I don't know. See,
yeah.
I chose Zahabi only literally because of the reasons you listed, and for me, like in all of Chito's fights, it seems like he doesn't switch. Like he
won't do it.
He won't throw. Like, bro, you have such a gas tank.
Yeah.
Throw. Just go. You like if he
When
just
he lands, bro.
that's what I'm
different.
saying. And then when he did hurt him, it's like, bro, go on him, bro. You're gonna be able to get on him. So like, all in my head, I was like, this is only a 3-round fight. That doesn't give Chito those extra 2 rounds to kind of play that slow game and try to catch him. So I chose Zahabi because I'm like, bro, they're in Canada.
Yeah.
Like, it's 3 rounds. And, like, I was just like, man, I didn't want Chito to win. I wanted Chito to win. I didn't want Chito to lose. I wanted him to win so bad.
I did too.
But I'm like, bro, it was a close enough fight, I guess, to where it's like...
I'm so curious for somebody like Marlon Vera, right? Like, what is the purpose of you starting so slow?
Yeah, I don't
like. I want to know his tactical game plan for it, right? Because he has been fighting the same way since ever, right? people have figured him out, right? Oh, I just need to survive, right? If he's going to just give me the first 80% of the fight, that means the last round where he puts it on me, I just need to not get knocked out, right? And people have been able to weather that storm. It has happened so many times.
That's the blueprint on Chito now.
That's the blueprint, right? You're like, oh, he's not going to throw. I just have to be evasive.
Stay on outside.
Tag him up. I'm not going to knock him out.
Exactly.
So why put, so much fucking power into my shots? Just tag him up. Get the points. Circle out. Maybe the last round, he might get me, but if I survive, I'm good. Right? And it's just like, come on, Chito. Like, people have figured you out.
You're looking kind of perky.
That's because I've been taking my vitamins.
Yo, vitamins?
My vitamins. Oi! I use the Microfactor. They come in these little packets.
Okay.
Easy to use. They have about 5 or 6 different vitamins in it, probiotics, greens, everything you need.
Do you get vitamins and they're like 18 different pills? Why do you need that?
I hate that.
Why do you need that?
I get a little box with all my vitamins in one pack.
So convenient.
Swallow them in the morning or at night.
Only takes seconds to use. Like Nick said, he drinks it with water. He gobbles it all up.
Swallow
uses the
it
word
one time,
gobbles.
one time.
The guys, if you order through the link in the description, you can try it for 30 days. If you don't absolutely love it, first form will refund you, Nick, 110% of what you spend.
You have nothing to lose. 110% is ridiculous. And even if you're a scammer, dude, just fucking get that 10%.
Yeah, but don't do that.
Yeah.
Use the link down below and try out Microfactor from First Form. Sometimes I'm walking down the street and people say, Gilbert, you look ugly.
Yes, that happens actually quite often. When we were in Vegas, a random person just tapped him on the shoulder and said, excuse me, hideous. He just walked away.
He's like, good face, but the whole look, hideous.
Then I ran up to Gilbert right behind him. I grabbed him by the butt cheek.
I was like, David!
I took his pants off.
What?
And I took his boxers off.
I was like,
Oh my
dude.
God.
And then I slipped on some built boxers. And I put on some built pants. And I took off his shirt. Titties flapped out. I taped them down. Put down another built shirt on top of that. Same lady came back. She goes, wow, let's have sex right now.
Finally, you're wearing premium built. Nick, what are you wearing?
The premium built sweats.
Yep.
The hoodie.
Yep.
And the box tee, baby.
It looks great, and it is truly oversized. A lot of companies who create oversized t-shirts, they are garbage. Just because they're bigger, it doesn't mean it has an oversized fit. Built does the work. Cop Built.
Go to BuiltBasics.com. Use our promo code CASUALS. You can also be less hideous. Built.
Just add a little more. You know what? Not even the first 3 rounds. How about the first round?
Yeah.
Give me the first round where you come out banging and swinging. Take a rest on the second and then start on the third.
Yeah.
Give me that.
That's what I was saying, because I was like, it's a 3-round fight, but I know Chito's not gonna change it up. I know he's gonna fight how he normally does. So I was just like, there's no way, because like what you just said, these fighters know they're not going to knock Chito out.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, they're just going to volume touch him and win by a decision, bro. And it's like, Chito always has in every fight where he rocks the person, he gets a good shot.
Yeah.
He doesn't capitalize on it. And I'm just like, man, bro, like, I want to know, like, what you're saying. Like,
What's the
for real, like, what, are you, like, are you guys not telling him, hey, just go. You have the cardio. You're tough.
You're
Like,
scary as shit.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Nobody's
just
gonna
go.
This guy doesn't blink.
Yeah. He brings a gun everywhere for no reason.
Yeah.
His eyes are always hella wide. And
That's how he wakes up his children. He's like, good morning. The kids are used to it. Good morning, Dad. He's just like so scary.
He's so skilled, and it's just like, bro, the one thing you need to change is just throw more.
Because watching that first round, right, they get just a light touch of what his strength feels like.
Yeah.
Dude, they're going to be apprehensive for the other 2-3 rounds. He just needs to set the pace and the tone.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why he just won't do it. There has to be a reason in his mind, right, that he's just like, I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason that he could lose from the same reason every time and then not want to fix it if he's so-called an elite level fighter. He called out Dominic Cruz saying he's low level. Well, then Chito, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Right?
Yeah.
And like in that Dominic Cruz fight, it was he
Dominic
did
Cruz
finish
was whooping him the whole time
Yeah, he
until
did
that last
finish him,
second.
but he
last
was
head kick.
he
But
was
that's what he's
beating
waiting for every time.
Exactly. And it's
Looking
like
for the home run.
in his head, I'm like, do you not think you can go like more than what you do? Like, I wonder if in his head he's like, I got a point fight. Like, that's how it feels like to me. He's trying to like almost point fight, but you're not even throwing enough volume to point fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's just that pressure that his game is, right? He
Yeah.
marches forward, and it worked so well in his career, right? And I think in his mind, it's like, I just need that one shot. But he ends up on the other side of decisions over and over again.
Over and over.
And he's really frustrated about it. Like, apparently he said, like, I got robbed. He left the arena.
You
or
did.
hella early.
I had
It was close.
winning. You don't get to win off of one round. That first and third one, you didn't have it.
Yeah.
You just didn't have it, dude. It is what it is. Like, he can't be mad at anybody but himself, right? And if he's walking out of that octagon saying, I got robbed every time, that means he has a zero capability to adjust. That's it.
Agree. When you can't lose these split decisions and always be like, I got robbed. I got robbed. Like, obviously you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
Because like it's like you fight. It's not like you're fighting in all these different places. So it's not like you're getting a specific like, oh, they're just doing it because of this. Like
it just keeps happening. It's just more about you than anything else.
Yeah.
But then we saw one finish right before. We saw Manon Fiorot.
Yeah.
And Jasmine just Divicious.
Judas
Divicious.
Judas is vicious.
But this is the one fight I got wrong.
Dude, Manon is scary, bro.
Easy night.
And like
easy night.
She does seem like she has a physical advantage over all the girls that she's fighting at 125. Yeah. She's big, she's strong, she can grapple, she could obviously kickbox, and she was training at TriStar as well with Ayman Zahabi.
So two of the fighters got it.
Yeah. So, but that, I think she dropped her with like a jab or something like that.
I think it's a cross, right? She brings her in. Like she kept knowing that she was jumping in right there, and she catches her with a cross when she blitzes in. This is the one fight I got wrong. I just felt like the Jourdain, whatever the fuck, was like
vicious.
Yeah, I felt like, oh, she's a bigger girl, so she might be able to apply that grappling on her and stuff like that. But then she just walks.
When I saw Fiorot doing really well in the grappling exchanges with Valentina, I was like, man, I don't think a lot of girls can match her physicality.
Yeah.
And she's well rounded enough, right?
Yeah.
Where she can get that finish. And dude, she probably earned herself a title shot with this one.
Yeah.
So if whoever wins this weekend with Mackenzie Dern and Jourdain.
Oh no, aren't they in a Whaley? They're in Whaley's.
Is it 125?
Whaley's
115.
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Whaley and Shevchenko. That's gonna be.
So whoever wins that, they're probably gonna see Manon unless they do a rematch or something, right? So
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what she's protesting.
Yeah, no.
You're getting binked upside the head so hard. She had that far side fucking grip on your wrist. You weren't going anywhere.
And you went flat for a second.
Yeah, you weren't going anywhere.
But then we saw Charles Jourdain versus Davy Grant.
Look at this shit.
Because Davy Grant's been on a good one, right? We saw Jourdain take a couple bad losses in a row, but I wasn't expecting him to throw a flying knee up the middle and guillotine this guy.
No, I chose Jourdain.
He broke his nose too, man.
I chose Jourdain because Jourdain is good everywhere. He has good striking, but then his brother just won. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, their mental, like their confidence, everything is probably going to be so high right now that I just had a feeling Jourdain was going to do something good in this fight.
He looked good in there, man. He was he had way more weapons, it seemed like. He was kind of flowing. He was
flowy.
Yeah. Sometimes he looks kind of tense, and some of the guys he's fighting, right, are really dangerous. But Davy Grant, like, obviously we know his hands and his striking is really good.
Powerful.
And he hits like a truck.
He knew what's up here.
I liked it. Yeah,
he had it.
I've been a fan of Jourdain too for a while because I don't know if he's still there or not, but one of his gyms where he did jiu-jitsu at ADCC when I went like years ago, and I was sitting on the mat taking pictures. That Brianna Saint Marie or some shit like that. I took a picture of her, and at their gym they blew it up and posted it on their mats.
Oh, sick!
So I've always been a fan of like that team, but
you have your watermark on the picture?
No. But they were cool. They like asked me for it. It was cool. Yeah, shit.
But that lift pick.
But no, I was super happy with this one. I'm a fan of Jourdain. He has some good fights, and he's down at bantamweight.
Yeah,
and they said
I think that's a change.
Yeah, they said he was always fighting at featherweight. And
he was a little flabby there.
And he looks lean. He looks lean, and he can compete with these guys.
Someone said that he used to walk around at 48 fighting at featherweight.
Really?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, he always looked a little flabby.
Yeah. So like this weight class is way better for him.
By flabby, I don't mean out of shape. It's just like usually people in that weight class are ripped.
Soft body.
Yeah, they're like usually ripped at that fucking weight class.
Like what he looks like right there.
Exactly.
He looks ripped and in shape, bro.
And then the fight before that, we had Drew Dober versus Pimblett in a little fight of the night action.
Hey, good for Drew Dober, man.
Yeah, man. You know, they said in his post-fight press conference that he had a miscarriage.
Oh, really? Oh, that sucks.
During his fight camp.
Damn.
So sad.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was able to come in here and still perform and beat a tough guy in Pimblett.
I know people were mad too because this was after the nut shot and all that shit, but it was a good fight, bro. Like even before that, you know,
it was super competitive. The whole.
What kind of name is Propylex? Sounds like a hemorrhoid cream or something. The fuck?
He looks Balkan, bro. He looks like he's from the Baltic Mountains.
Put a little Propylex on that.
But hey,
right up,
dude. Drew Dober did what he needed to do. He got that nut shot. They took a point off last round. He's like, all right, I'm just going ham, bro. Yeah, going ham, and he did and got the finish, bro.
Most knockouts.
Our boy Cody Gibson
Crazy, bro.
got knocked out
What I
by.
tell you about the Ching Chongs?
How you say his name? Oriquang?
Oricolong.
Oricolong. Bro, did you hear how loud that
Yes.
shot was?
Bro, his whole jaw touched his shoulder, bro.
This was bad.
He's rangy.
Ay.
But it was that kick up the middle. There was no punches before that. And he just read it.
I don't know what the fucking ref was watching, by the way. Because when he got hit, he was doing, I think he mistook him trying to be defensively active, which was just his arm stiff.
Yeah.
I was like, he's not defending.
Oh,
You're
man.
misinterpreting it. He's dead.
And then did you guys see fucking Dan Mergliotta's fuck up?
Which one?
So on the first fight, it was the Matt Frivola fight.
Oh, yeah.
Frivola.
He stopped him, and then Dan Mergliotta stops the fight with 3 seconds left. And luckily that guy won, because if that guy would have got, he would have lost.
bad.
Oh man! But dude, after that fight, every time they announced Dan Mergliotta, the whole crowd, boo! I was like,
You know, these type of mistakes have been happening a lot lately.
Yeah.
I have an interesting take. I feel like a lot of times we're praising like Dan Mergliotta, even Mark Goddard, but I feel
They
like
be
they
messing
fuck
up.
up a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like the best ref we have right now is Jason Herzog.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He really is.
Because
He
like
really is.
Dan
He
Mergliotta,
can uphold the rules really well.
yeah, and it's a hard job. I understand, but there's like even Herb has been kind of
He just
fucking
poked his
up
butt.
a
You
lot
guys see
too,
that?
bruh.
He just poked his butt right there.
Yeah. But I'm just like, I know it's a hard job. It's hard to do, but
Oil check.
I know he's like,
This, dude.
fuck.
Why'd you do this? Why'd you do this?
But there was a lot of finishes
Hey,
in this
smell
card.
this, smell this, smell this right here. This went into my butt. Okay, thank you very much. Oh yeah, did that hurt? Oh, give me a kiss you right now. Okay.
Oh,
Give me kiss you. Give me kiss you right now.
Hey, give me a kiss you right now. Feel better, okay?
The fight cards in Canada are banging.
Are fun, bro.
They're fun. The crowd is awesome. Our boy Park, he lost to Silva.
Yeah.
And there's some on the internet. A lot of people are saying, how does Bruno Silva get back acne?
Oh yeah, I was noticing
You see
the
that?
whole fight. bro.
What do you think?
Only because a fellow man that's taking a little cycle of tests before.
Knows what's up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people just get back acne too.
But he's never had it before.
Oh, that was the first?
That's what they're saying. That's what the internet is saying. But there's a lot of speculation on.
I guess we'll see
these
with
comments.
the drug test, bro.
And to see how well he
test.
just beat him up, right? Everybody was like really impressed.
I
by
did
that.
notice that though. I just kept noticing his back acne.
Yep.
Oy.
Oh, dude.
Our poor Korean
Why?
brother.
And he's like 37.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's
kind
what
of a little odd.
that's what a lot of people. Okay. Did you guys see the Bukoya fight?
Which was the Bukoya fight?
Oh,
This
yes.
Oh, you're talking about the former now friend of Alex Pereira?
Yeah.
Bellagori. He's a French guy. The French, dude, they're on fire right now.
French, man.
And this guy looked
Frenchman.
He did a really good job dealing with the takedowns and just dealing damage every single time they tied up. And this fight was back and forth. I'm surprised this one didn't get fight of the night.
Yeah, it was fun.
But once he let his hands go, bro, he was piecing up Bukoyev.
You know what I loved about him too, that I think a lot of people kind of forgot to do, is that whenever he circles, he's throwing, right? It's not naked, right? So whenever they're
His
trying,
angles, bro.
yeah, whenever they're trying to adjust to his position, he's throwing something at you, right?
He's trapping the hands. He's framing really well, landing hard shots, elbows on the inside.
Because sometimes it's hard with like some of these long people. They forget to use their length, right? They just kind of accept the fact that they're going to come in. He was like, "No, I'm keeping you here."
And then every time Bukoyev came in for a shot, knees up the middle. He kept kneeing him in the stomach. And you know, if you're a wrestler and you get kneed in the stomach like that, you're like, I don't know if I want to shoot again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think
Yeah, let me
twice
chill
about
out
this.
for a second,
Yeah,
dude.
let me play a
My
distance.
only thing, I guess my only criticism for him is he was getting fucking tagged though.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So I'm like, bro, you go fight like, these higher level, like I think they were talking about him fighting Izzy again. I was like, I don't know if you're getting hit by Izzy. with
He
your head
fought
like that.
He fought Alex Pereira 3 times.
Yeah, and he fought Izzy too in the
He beat
kickboxing.
Alex once.
Yeah.
And then,
Wow.
I think Alex knocked him out twice. What about Izzy and him?
I think Izzy beat him.
Okay.
And that's
think
his
he's-
first fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
So that was a debut against Bukoyev, who's
Good debut because he won on the Contender Series, got a finish, but the fight was so lackluster that Dana didn't sign him.
Yeah.
Damn.
So this was his first fight in there, and he had a fun, good fight, which was cool. So
All right. So, well, that was the fight card. Any other fights that you guys want to talk about that you thought were like, oh, let's talk about, let's show some love? No? All right. So let's go on.
I was like, well, I was good to think, but okay.
Yeah, no. But we pretty much cover all the
Yeah,
fights.
yeah,
But
we
let's
did.
talk about some fight news. Hear that?
What happened?
I used to not be able to do that. Why?
He has a deviated septum.
Just like that. You guys already know what it is. We're big fans of the Breathies. We love their mouth tape, nose strips. These are our favorite products. They're the only ones that don't irritate my nose, and I can wear them all freaking day, baby.
Breathies is fantastic.
It's
For
amazing.
those of you out there, by the way, if you have a partner that breathes through their nose and they snore all day,
Nick.
you got to give them these Breathe Ease nasal strips. We were actually in Vegas together and we slept next to each other. We both didn't snore because we put the Breathe Ease thing on.
Come on.
Wow.
Great sleep.
We slept like babies, dude. I didn't even go to his bed one time.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you
weren't
did.
scared?
No, I didn't feel scared one time.
Yeah, I felt it.
Well, guys, if you want to sleep like a baby, if you want to be with one of your homies at a really nice hotel and you don't want to share beds and you guys are just like, guys, let's just breathe and sleep by ourselves, make sure you go to breathease.com. Use the promo code CASUALS, and guess what? You're going to be like us, a couple of dudes at a hotel cuddling in silence.
So there's been some rumors spreading all over the internets that the first fight card in January on Paramount is potentially going to be Pettis the Body versus Ilia Topuria.
I'll say this, okay.
Thoughts?
I think
David doesn't like it.
I think Gaethje,
No shorts.
I think Gaethje deserves it. Okay.
Yeah. Over Patty? I
Over
kind of
Patty.
agree that he deserves it more
But
than Patty.
here's the thing. Okay, I understand it in this sense. It's
Paramount.
It's the first card. I love Justin Gaethje, but if we're using our hearts to hearts, he's probably not going to beat Topuria. He gets hit way too much, and if
Taking a lot of damage,
he
too.
takes too much damage. That Topuria, I feel like the chances of him knocking out Gaethje is, you know, it's too high to a point
Probably
where
in
it's
the
like,
first round.
It's probably gonna be in the first round. It's gonna be super quick. I feel like they can build this fight. There's so much between these guys for the first Paramount, right? They even had that back in the day. They fought. They're throwing water bottles at a bar. They had all this
Hand
press
sanitizer,
conference
boy.
shit.
Hand sanitizer,
Yeah.
boy!
So like it makes sense. And I honestly think there's two people right now, maybe three, but two people that have the best chance of beating Topuria, and it's Armin and it's Paddy Pimblett.
I agree, dude.
I think-
Because
yeah.
the kicking, right? The kicking that Paddy Pimblett does, like he's no striker compared to Ilia,
Yeah.
right?
Low kick,
Ilya's the true striker in this matchup. But the kicking range, it seems like he's got that down really well, and he's really comfortable with that. And his ground game, his
ground
grappling, is going to be able to handle a guy like Topuria.
And they did the face-off. Paddy's way bigger
He's a
than him.
big lad.
He's a big lad, man.
And, you know, he fights well under pressure, but we haven't seen him fight as high-level competition as Ilia Topuria.
Exactly.
If he were to fight him, he will be the best guy he's fought in so far.
Yeah, because like you can't really go
Michael
too much
Chandler.
off of Michael Chandler.
Really, why not? Why wouldn't you say that?
Because Michael Chandler,
I'll see you at the bottom.
of my guard.
Michael Chandler has won 2 fights in the UFC.
Which ones are they?
He got Dan Hooker before Dan Hooker got all those tattoos.
He went Super
turned the
Saiyan
fuck
before he
up.
went Super Saiyan.
And then he beat Tony Ferguson, who was like on a 20-fight losing streak.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, fuck. Why do I keep disrespecting Tony like that? He was like on a 5-fight losing streak. But still, like, you beat Tony at that point in the stage, and you were getting absolutely beat the fuck up in the first round.
Yep.
You landed what you literally said, a kick you've never, ever thrown before. So to me, that's a Hail Mary. You threw a Hail Mary and it worked. Cool. But other than that, hasn't won a fight.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm like, I love Paddy. I'm a big fan of Paddy, but it's cool you beat Chandler, but I can't be like, oh, you're a world beater off of beating Chandler, because I'm like, you haven't fought. Like,
He decisively lost to Jared Gordon.
yes.
Which till this day, I would say out of all
Egregious.
robberies I've seen, that's probably the biggest one. It's almost like
Nobody thought he won.
nobody did.
Yeah.
And except for him. He's
Yeah.
the only one. Even in the comments, nobody thought he won. Even like
Yeah.
Paddy Pimblett fans didn't think he won. Paddy Pimblett.
Paddy the Pimblett. Even Paddy the Pimblett.
Yeah, dude. What's his full name?
It's an interesting matchup, though. I think it's more interesting as far as like the landscape of all the top 55ers are all matched up. So it does seem like, yeah, this can be a blockbuster card.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
man.
just feel like they don't want to waste this, how bad it sounds. They don't want to waste this opportunity for the first one with Gaethje. Because I just don't know.
They have more history.
Yeah, these guys have something that they can actually build off of. Like the build up and like the cool promos and shit they can do with this is going to be so epic compared to Gaethje, who's just like, if you don't give me this fight, I'm retiring. Like, he's just like kind of like being like a mean girl almost to the UFC. And he's just like, all right, well.
And apparently Patty's already going on X saying he's not signing the contract. I already signed it. I'm just waiting for him. So, but it seems
Well, he's
like
going through a divorce right now, Patty.
Topuria seems like he's dating it right now.
Right.
He's taking pictures with a lot of
I know,
ladies.
I've seen that.
And that's
How much
even
you
going
want to
viral
bet they
too.
probably got divorced because my man got a little popular?
Of
He's a
course.
good-looking man.
That's what she said apparently on a podcast. She said
really?
that she caught him texting other ladies.
Yeah. I'm not
saw that
surprised.
coming. Saw that coming.
Dude, he's literally going on the Conor McGregor route right
Yeah,
now,
dude.
bro.
Look,
He's gonna fight Terrence Crawford.
listen, man. He's a Georgian Spaniard. All right, he has a lot of juice in those balls. He has
a lot of juice.
all right.
That's the name of this episode, by the way.
Yeah. How are you going to stop him from juicing the balls? All right.
Dude, you gotta drain the juice, bro.
Yeah, man. He's going to go in there.
Give the
he's
man
gonna-
some estrogen,
He's
brother.
going to juice the balls. He's going to beat Patty the Pimblett, and then after that,
Patty the Pimblett.
So early
I think
predictions.
is the better.
Who do you have?
you know, this was actually kind of weird, just because he's like Drickus to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a little lightweight Driscus.
Driscus.
Yeah. So
Topuria.
I would say
Topuria in round
Yeah.
2.
Honestly, I feel like those guys that are such awkward strikers that aren't good,
Yeah.
those are the guys that secretly start landing on people. You're like, wait, what the fuck? He's way bigger than him. I have a weird feeling that Patty might be able to take it.
Wow. I just want to see interesting matchups. I want to see new, fresh blood,
Yeah,
fresh
it's about
contenders, right? Because we saw the DPs, we see the Justin Gaethjes, Charles Oliveira getting the title shots, right? As they should. They were at the top for a while, but now it's nice to see some new blood in there. That's why I was really big on Armin fighting Ilya.
Oh,
but
yes.
obviously we got Ilya.
That's the real
I mean,
fight
Armin
that
and
should have
Hooker. Yeah.
should be happening is Ilya and Armin.
But
bro.
you can't, I don't really blame the UFC because you can't really trust Armin. For him to
Yeah.
pull out the
He
way
needs
he
to do
did,
another one.
that ruined the Intuit Dome, too.
Also, too, for fighters, just as a quick little tidbit of advice, especially from a fan perspective, and even from knowing the UFC and watching it now for 2 decades plus, maybe you shouldn't say, after I get the belt, I'm going to retire. You think they're going
Yeah.
to give you the fucking belt, you idiots? Are you fucking dumb? Like, you might as well just say, never give me the belt.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? They want a cash cow. They're in a transitional phase right now where they're looking for stars to make sure they put asses in seats. You're saying you're going to get the belt and then vacate? Fuck you. They're never going to give you a chance.
Yeah.
Armin? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because then it makes the division look weak.
Yeah. It looks
'Cause you're just-
stupid.
Yeah, you're just like, bro, but it's like,
Who's your fucking manager? Shut the fuck up. Like, dude, you're stupid. Stop saying that. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'm just going to... Even Uncle Live says, just fight 2 more times. No wonder the UFC doesn't give a shit about you. They're going to put all this promotional money into you for you to fucking bounce from the company?
They're-
Are you dumb?
they're going to have you fighting like number 14
Exactly.
next, bro.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit
Even
about
if that
you,
is your plan, don't say it out loud.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
Don't tell the press.
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing. I've heard that
Because it's become a story.
Yeah.
It becomes a media headline, and then everyone's going to be talking about it.
All the fighters that have said that have not really gotten title shots, and they haven't gotten matched up. I wonder fucking why, idiots.
Yeah.
Use your fucking brain.
And that's another thing with, I think, with Gaethje too, why this fight.
Yeah, I'll
like,
let him retire.
Yeah, because if he wins, he's going to be like 37, 38.
Is
It's
he going
like,
to defend the title?
exactly.
Probably
It's
not.
like, what are you going to do? And plus, Gaethje, like, I feel like a lot of these guys don't fight that much either, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Especially once they reach the higher echelon of their career.
Yeah.
That was just money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So, but it's like, I don't know. I think it's just an interesting test for Ilya because as much as we all love Charles, that fight, I felt like we all knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Charles gets tagged in every fight,
Yeah.
fighting a non-striker or not. I'm like, bro, you can't go up against the best striker in the UFC right now and
Yeah.
we think you're going to fucking last that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
so Patty's going to be interesting. Hopefully they get that done. But I want to do
Oh,
a
yeah,
quick little
dude.
shout out to
Oh my God, what happened?
this
dude?
was
he
the
passing his sleep, apparently.
Sleep apnea?
I don't know. He's
craziest
55, bro.
craziest thing I ever seen. I was with this weekend, me and Gilbert were out with Bobby in Irvine, and I'm just like scrolling on Instagram and I seen this. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Because you just seen Duke Roufus 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Sergio, had that big win.
Yeah, dude, that was a crazy spinning back elbow, by the way.
Yeah, and you're just like, dude, how? What the fuck? I really want. Yeah, he passed in his sleep. I wonder, like, was something wrong with him? Was he sick? I don't know. It's
man.
And this is why you guys get breathies.
For real.
When you're sleeping at night and you can't breathe these. But like there is little ad joke there, you guys. Duke Roufus, man, like
He's a
there's
gem, bro.
there are legacy coaches that have raised so many champions. Duke Roufus is one of them, right? When he died, I was like, ain't no fucking way. I was like, we literally just
yeah,
saw it.
it's crazy, bro. 55 years old.
He's one of the nicest guys ever. I got to meet him once at a Glory Kickboxing when Israel fought Jason Wilness in LA. And I got to talk to him in the elevator. One of the
Rob.
sweetest dudes ever, bro. He was so nice. And, to see the impact that he made on the sport, because like you said, all the champions, the Pettis brothers, he works with Bilal,
Tyron,
right? Paul Felder.
Paul Felder.
Huge names
That's
in
right.
MMA and the UFC. And yeah, it's a name that some of the
CM
current
Punk.
fans, CM Punk. It's a name that some of the current fans may not know that well, but Duke Roufus is that guy. So, you know,
I mean,
rest in
especially for
peace to him.
somebody like Anthony Pettis, like he fulfilled. I think he was. He always talked about Duke Roufus like he was a father figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I almost thought at a certain point he was like his adopted father.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
because he started training young with Duke Roufus, and then Pettis' dad got killed. Oh. Yeah. So when they were young, when he was like 13 or something like that, so he's been with Duke since then. So it's like when my dad was killed, he took me in and became my father. Yeah. So like that one was crazy. That's so crazy.
I thought it was like something like the Bobby Green thing with his dad. You know what I mean? Where it was like an adopted father situation, but he wasn't his literal adopted father.
Yeah,
it was
no.
just the role that he took in his life.
Yeah, Pettis' dad, I believe he was murdered. Murdered back when he
gunned
was
down.
younger. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's a that's a sad one because you're like, damn, bro, like he was such a good coach, and you just seen him 2 weeks ago, and he looked fine.
Oh, so sad. But
Why couldn't Joshua Fabia go, dude?
why did you have to take Duke?
I know.
Yeah,
RIP
take Joshua
Rufus,
Fabia.
man.
But
That's a
on
bummer.
a little bit of lighter news, our boy Jalin Turner
Yeah.
has made the announcement that he's coming back.
Yeah.
And we fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Right? We saw the twinkle in his eyes when we asked him.
You got
David
the
was
scoop?
pressing him. He was like, hey, are you really done, dude?
Yeah,
And-
he shouldn't have retired after his last loss. The only thing he has to change is just, I guess, a little bit more
Hate.
and just, I
He's
guess,
too
a little
nice.
bit more in fight IQ. I don't know
Yeah.
what you would call it.
Yeah.
Like, but
When he was on the pod, it was just like he just wasn't in the right. He had so much drama. We talked about stuff off the
Yeah,
podcast
yeah.
you guys won't know about, but he just had a lot of stuff that was going on.
Yeah.
And you know, when your mind is occupied elsewhere than inside the octagon, this is what you
it's
get.
probably hard to think of.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So he
But
had a lot
like
of
he's so
personal stuff.
fucking good, bro, and you basically beat Hanato. Like you just had to finish it. Like you had him beat. Like he's beat really good guys. He's super good, bro, and he's young still.
He's so fucking good. He's good everywhere,
Yeah.
dude.
So when he retired, I was kind of just like, why, bro? But you know, you have to respect fighters when they want to do that shit. But
Now
I'm happy
ready.
he's back, bro.
He's loaded. He's locked in. New purpose. He's a God-loving man, but he's not afraid to give them the fist of Satan. You know what I mean?
With
There
the
you go,
spiders.
dude.
That's what he calls it. He calls it the fist of
100%,
Satan.
dude. He calls it the rebukers.
So
here.
if we were to look at the top 15 and we were to predict who the first fight he's going to have
I
on the
already
comeback.
got one, bro.
Who?
Roofy.
Oh, you
Let him
read my
fight
mind.
Roofy,
Get out
bro.
of my head, brother.
Let him fight Ruffy. Ruffy's 15. He's coming off a loss. That's a good striking fight. And then we saw that Ruffy's grappling isn't there.
Yeah.
We know that Jalin has good grappling. Let him come back at a nice little win to reintroduce himself into this division, and just he can go off from there, bro.
You know, I like Fizev. That'd be a fun one. for
That'd
him
be
to
a
come
really
back.
fun fight.
Let's get him a striker. He's the top 10. He can get right back in the mix immediately because we know
right
he's
back with
talented
Wakanda.
enough to fight all these guys
Yeah.
in the top 15. So Roofy's a good one, but, you know,
Chandler, give him Chandler. Give him a nice little, just spectacular finish win. Let's just show off and beat up Chandler, and then he can just go.
that'd be easy work if you
Yeah,
fought that.
he's a problem for anybody in this.
Yeah, man. And he fought the fight with Dan Hooker, super close.
Yeah.
Fight with Gamrot, really close. Give him Gamrot again. Let him redeem that
yeah,
W,
Gamrot,
that loss that he had.
Yeah,
right?
let's give Gamrot another L on his record, please. Jesus, this
back
guy.
to
I
back.
thought Gamrot was your favorite fighter.
Nah,
Yeah, dude.
I sleep in the gym. Well, who cares? All right, good story, bro. Pff, I don't care.
It's like, cool. I sleep in a bed at my house.
Yeah,
What's the
all right,
difference?
whatever, dude.
All right, let's get to the final part of the show where we talk about UFC 321.
Yeah.
It's this weekend, Aspinall versus Gane in the UK.
How many times has gone?
No, it's not.
Saudi.
It's in Etihad.
Yeah.
Etihad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Where's it?
Yeah, so that's why the fight card for us is going to be at 2 p.m. Pacific.
No, I think it's at 11.
Is it?
Or isn't it? Yeah, it's 11 a.m.
Oh, it's 11 a.m. So the
main-
main card is going to start at 2.
No, I think the main card starts at 11.
Oh, no way.
The prelims start at like 7 a.m.
Interesting.
Yeah, how do you not know that, idiot? Why would
Yeah,
they
you
ever put the time
idiot.
for the fucking prelims? They would put it for the main card only.
Really?
Yeah,
what
watch.
they
Click
start-
don't they
prelims
start?
up there. Watch. Click prelims.
Let's go to the prelims down here. It starts at 7 a.m.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful. So
You've only
11.
been doing this podcast for about 2 years, but
Yeah.
all right,
You know-
don't know. You only been watching this sport
Hey,
forever.
study your show notes, man.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
I can't read apparently.
Tom
But
Aspinall.
We got Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Let's get some quick picks.
Cyril Gane has now fought for the title 14 times. I think every single fight he's been fighting for the title.
Yeah.
If you don't get it done this third time, dude, you need to go to fucking, I don't know, middleweight.
But you remember the fight that he had before to earn him this title shot? It was against Volkov. The second time they fought, a lot of people thought Cyril Gane lost that fight, and I was one of them.
By the way, if you guys notice, this is the thing I didn't like. Cyril Gane was getting tripped by Volkov. He fucking fence grabbed and he stayed up, which was not fair because Volkov probably would have got a little heel hooky on him.
Yeah. Well, him dropping down for a heel hook, I hate when Cyril Gane does that. He did the Ngannou fight. Yeah. He did this in the Volkov fight. I don't know if he'll be able to do that to a guy like Aspinall, but I do feel like out of the heavyweights right now, this is the most interesting matchup. Yeah. Cyril Gane's athletic.
Cyril Gane also lost his fight. I don't know how he won this fight.
Yeah, man.
Even he knew he lost. He was pissed.
He was surprised.
Yeah.
He was like, oh.
I feel like they want.
Look at that.
I feel like they want Gane to be champion.
They
so
want
bad
him to be champion so bad.
I just maybe because like
he's
MMA's new in Paris. And like he's like, but I'm just like, I don't know. For me, I'm getting a little nervous because obviously I'm such a Tom Aspinall fan, but I'm like, am I disrespecting Gane too much? Like, what if he accidentally comes in and just like
look at that? How did Volkov lose? Yeah. It's still pissing me off right now.
He won 3 rounds. I thought 3 rounds is
decisively.
Yeah,
everybody was shocked. His team was shocked.
And in my head, I was like, I remember watching this fight being like, damn, we're going to see Volkov Aspinall too. That's what I was thinking about when I was watching this fight. So, Cyril Gane, what do you think? How do you think this fight plays out? Do you think Tom takes him down? Because I feel like that's the game, right?
That's
when you're watching, see how they match up, you're like, ground game is a little weak for Cyril. You could totally see Tom, because when Tom fought Volkov, he took him down immediately and put him in Americana. You know, so his ground game is really robust. He could strike. He knocks people out. He's very strong. So
yeah, and you know when he fought, what's the guy? He has a little bit of a stutter.
Curtis
Blades. Right? Curtis Blades has good wrestling, so obviously he couldn't go straight to that. But they were kind of going tit for tat, which shows that Tom still has hands, right? Even if his bread and butter is taken away, he has options.
Dude, look at this takedown that he hit. Boxing, body lock, trip, right away. Like, he gets to his spots immediately. I think his total fight career is like 20 minutes.
Yeah. The biggest difference is just like, Gane has that footwork. He's very bouncy. He can shift in and out, and he likes to like, you know, just kind of run around, not run away, run around the octagon. But yeah, in my head, I feel like this is how this fight's gonna go. It's gonna I feel like almost confident, like when Gane fought John Jones. I'm like, John Jones, his grappling is so much better than him, and I feel like people forget that that's Aspinall's like original like martial art is jiu-jitsu and wrestling. So it's like,
and he went to boxing.
Yeah, so I just feel like, you know, he's going to be able to use those low kicks on Gane. He's going to be able to take him down and submit him, I think.
Do you feel like Cyril Gane can give him problems on the feet?
First round, maybe. First round is going to be the toughest round if Gane is picking up something. First round, but after that, if it goes past the first round and Tom doesn't finish him in first round, I think
Tom is interesting, right? Like going back and watching some of these fights, when I watch Tom kind of engage into very aggressive action, he does keep his chin up and he likes to play defense with his hands down. And to be honest with you, he does get clipped when that happens. So his head movement is actually not that good.
He pulls back a lot.
Yes, and his legs are stationary and he gets clipped a little bit. Now, I don't know how that's going to fare well with Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane is not really a knockout artist anyway, so maybe I'm not that concerned. But
he can definitely take advantage of that.
Cyril Gane could for sure take advantage of that shit.
Yeah, see how high his chin is, right? And at heavyweight, it's like really scary. All it takes is one shot. Because you look at all these guys when they match up with each other, some guy, like the MMA math really doesn't make sense at heavyweight. Because guys that got smoked beat the same guys that the other guys beat. So it's like, it's kind of confusing. Exactly. So
I feel like Tom has a decent chin though, because he got cracked right there, but he also got cracked by that Pulvich guy, and he ate it, you know. So
he's great counter shots.
And I feel like this fight,
great top pressure.
I just don't know how engaging Gane's going to be, because he knows that takedown and that grappling is going to be so much better than his.
I would love to see them box each other.
Yeah.
Right? Because, dude, Cyril Gane's boxing is pretty fucking good, dude. He's probably the slickest heavyweight boxer we have.
Absolutely.
Dude.
And that athleticism, like, who else is that athletic at heavyweight? Tom Aspinall. Those are the only two guys that can move like that.
Gane's getting older.
Very true.
Yeah.
And he had a little bit of a layoff, right? He was like shooting movies a little bit. His activity's not as high, but you could say the same thing for Tom Aspinall.
Yeah.
And he has a lot riding on this fight, especially with all the coverage that they had with the John Jones stuff.
Yeah.
So it's going to be...
I would love for Tom Aspinall, not because anything to say against Gane, but because of how much he's been dicked around in his career at some of the peak, right? I would hope that he gets a knockout.
Yeah.
Right? Just so it shuts people up a little bit. This fool went through 3 fucking full camps and got 0 from it. 3 full, you know how taxing that shit is?
That's awful.
Fuck John Jones for that,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And then people are mad at him. They're like, oh, what are you just doing? No, he wasn't waiting. He did 3 full camps. That's money too. Camps aren't free, people.
Yep.
He had to pay for 3 full camps, unreimbursed.
Yeah.
Come on.
And yeah, he was training. It wasn't like he didn't want to fight.
Yeah.
He wanted to fight this whole time, bro. And I know, and that's the thing. Thomas beat all the other guys, bro. Like, so.
He should have the title after this one.
Yeah, and if he knocks out Gane, bro, like, because Gane's never been finished, I don't think, like that, right?
Yeah. See, that makes me nervous.
Yeah.
The way he pulls away and he exits out of those positions. And Cyril Gane has the footwork where he could pressure him, but he's like you said, he's not really like a forward pressure guy.
Yeah.
He fights on the outside.
Goes around, yeah.
If he goes towards the cage, that's when you start to see Tom Aspinall really do well.
Yeah, and if he rocks Aspinall, I feel like he's not going to rush in because he's like, oh, he can still take me down if I rush in type shit. So
I think Tom Aspinall's the pick.
Yeah.
I'm going with Tom Aspinall on this. I think
Tommy boy.
he can make it look easy, but I don't expect Cyril Gane to go out there and just like lay on his back and get submitted so easily.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to put up a nice fight.
I'm going to go Aspinall.
You got Aspinall? Okay, we're going Aspinall.
Ooh.
Now we got our girl, Verna Jandiroba
Let's go,
versus
dude.
Mackenzie Dern.
This is Schneider.
What do you guys feel on this? They fought in the past.
Yeah.
I think Mackenzie got her.
Won. Yeah.
It was a close fight.
It was a
an apex
striking fight too, mainly, I believe.
Watching these two ladies strike.
Some of the best striking we've ever witnessed.
But I feel like since this fight, Mackenzie's Dern, her boxing looks a lot better.
Shout outs to the coach.
Jason Parillo, right? And she's the thing about Mackenzie is that she's a gamer.
Yeah.
Even if she's getting tagged, she's marching forward, she's throwing shots. She has a more of a willingness to fight and get dirty than I feel like Verna does. But I could see a world where Verna gets on top and kind of stays on top, kind of like a Brandon Allen RDR type of deal.
That's the slowest overhand I've ever seen in my life.
I was talking with somebody about this, and they were saying like, oh, they think it's the grappling. They have Jandiroba, whatever the fuck. But I'm like, you guys think her grappling's better than Dern?
I don't think so. It's like I've always said this with Mackenzie, right? Mackenzie has great entries, but she doesn't do anything with it.
She can't get the takedown.
She lunges forward with that 1-2. She's in. I feel like drop levels, go for it, but she can't take them down. And that's been the biggest thing. It's like, okay, so you got your hands there, right? Your hands have now created openings for the takedown, but you don't connect them.
Yeah.
Why? It's like right there. I think like Henry Cejudo was trying to get her to do that, and it hasn't showed up in her game yet.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Because her hands have gotten exponentially better, but it's like, what are you going to do with it after?
Yeah. I think this is just going to be another striking fight.
I think so too.
And if it is, I think Mackenzie has shown more in her that she's evolving more in her striking than Jandiroba has. So I think Dern's gonna take this one. I think Dern's gonna be the new champ.
I think so too. The UFC wants nothing more than Mackenzie.
Oh, of course. They've been wanting this since she's got there, bro. Yeah, she looked fine. She's fine, and she's fine.
My favorite camera angle right there.
And she's fine, so it's like,
no brainer.
No brainer,
Mackenzie Dern. I do feel like it's gonna be a striking fight. I think with the win that Dern has over Jandiroba, that's gonna be some good confidence going in. And Jandiroba's striking is a little funny, bro. It's like you said, it's like overhands, big shots. She wings shots.
Yeah.
I think Mackenzie Dern is pushing the pressure and
Which
can
for me,
counterpunch
once
better.
again, if somebody throws wide open shots, what is available for you? The takedown is right there. Like even there, like when they start clashing, Mackenzie chooses to frame and disengage. I've never seen a grappler do that.
Just
right?
back.
It's like, wait, she's giving you what you want.
That's because she just want to box like this.
No, she fell in love with her hands, dude.
She's like, yo, I want to get knockouts, brother.
She fell in love with her hands.
Because she had remember that one fight she missed weight by like 9 pounds against Amanda Cooper?
Oh, yeah.
Knocked her out. Yeah, I think that's what made her really fall in love with it. But yeah, I mean,
she's in.
Yeah.
Doesn't go for the hips. She just keeps going for the headshot constantly. Like Jandiroba's guard's literally up here, and then it's right there.
Yeah. Because I don't know if Jandiroba's going to want to shoot takedowns on Mackenzie.
I don't think
That's
so.
what I mean. It's like, bro, like it's not like Jandiroba, all these other fights, she'll just strike, go forward because she's like, I know I'm going to be able to beat him on the floor. But I don't know if she knows that with Dern, because Dern is like high level on the floor, man. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. So what you got, David? What's your final pick?
I'm going to have to go with my heart. I'm going to have to go Mackenzie Dern.
I think these picks so far, I feel quite confident in.
Yeah.
Dern,
I feel like we could
Aspinall.
do a nice parlay. Last week wasn't so sure. We lost again.
We lost $50 again.
Aspinall gets flat knocked out. Dern gets flat.
Could
my
be.
God.
That's not even a
You really don't know.
non-possibility.
Yeah.
But another fun one is Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista. And this one, to me, I think is pretty easy, actually. I think Umar has the advantage going in. His last fight was against Merab, so he fought the best guy in the division. It was a close fight.
Yeah, you guys
Right.
thought he won at the event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
looked
when
like
you
he won
rewatch it,
Yeah.
we know who won. We know who won that. But he had a really competitive fight. Apparently, he broke his hand after the first 2 rounds, and that's when I guess the steep decline started happening. And that's when Merab's power kind of comes in. But Mario Bautista, I feel like he's. Once again, the best guy Mario Bautista is fighting is going to be Umar Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, who was his last win again?
Patchy Mix.
That's what it was.
Right.
And we've seen
I feel like
Patchy Mix.
Yeah, Umar does it. He puts everything together really well. His kickboxing, awesome. He's rangy. He has great grappling entries as well. Really smart fighter. And apparently word on the street is that Khabib is putting Umar through it. He said this is the hardest fight camp for him. And
He knows what's at stake.
Khabib was like, no, we can't keep losing. We got to go even harder.
He's tired of his people losing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They took a couple of losses back to back.
Well, Habib, whose fault is that? You decide not to coach anymore.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm done.
Yeah,
and
I'm
everybody
out.
starts losing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Come on, dude.
Okay, I'm back.
Now he's back, yeah. And you know what? Look what happened to Islam. He took his first loss in the UFC and has been unstoppable since then. So now Umar took a loss.
That pressure's off his back.
Yeah. And
Dude,
so
I love that entry of Merab. He's the overhand to the knee tap. He just tips him.
Dude,
It's
just
so
to off balance them, and then he gets their back, or he creates a scramble.
I want to learn how to do that.
honestly, the issue with all these guys at bantamweight is like, bro, you have to wait for Merab to go up.
Yeah.
It's like,
You got to wait for him to die.
it's like, bro, like honestly, it's like, who is beating Merab right now?
Who do you feel like did the best against Merab?
Umar.
That's it.
So I feel like the rematch could do really well.
It could be fun, yeah.
Right, because he's already lapping. He's about to fight Peter Yan again, right? Just because he just wants to be active. So if Umar goes out there and beats Batista decisively, I think that's
he
gonna be
will.
next. He's the title eliminator.
I think he will. Batista, his last 2 fights, right, were Patchy Mix and then was Jose, right?
Yeah.
Jose. And
Jose, I thought he lost.
yeah, so it's like, okay, that fight was, the Patchy Mix fight, like you said, we've seen with Patchy Mix, he fought a guy who wasn't even ranked or anything like that.
First fight ever in the UFC.
Yeah, and lost. So
There's no way a world champion who's a world beater, even if it was like people say it was a robbery or whatever, whatnot, it should have never been like that.
Yeah, it should have.
You were supposed to be the one that shows everybody your level and that there's levels to this game. And it hasn't been the case. I wonder why Patchy Mix doesn't move his head. Like, was that always a part of his? Did he always fight like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, and we've said this before,
he doesn't move it at all.
Yeah, it's just stationary.
There's a skill level. There's a
feel like I
skill
could punch him in the
difference.
face.
Because most of his fights in Bellator, he can get the takedown pretty easily.
Yeah.
Right. And then now you're getting guys with really good takedown defense. They know what Patchy Mix is going to do, and they can kind of game plan a little bit better. And then you get Mario Bautista, who's got a chip on his shoulder after that Jose Aldo fight.
Which, great job, by the way.
And he comes from a good team. He trains with Sugar Sean. He's in the Arizonas. He's got a good team behind him.
Yeah, I just to go from Patchy Mix to Umar.
That's a tough.
That's a big jump.
That's a big jump.
Even if you don't even count that Patchy Mix fight, because that was kind of like an easy fight for him. But if you even from going from Jose Aldo to Umar is such a huge jump. I just feel like Umar, now that he has that loss, I think he doesn't want to lose again. And I think he does have the highest potential of beating someone like Merab.
Yeah.
That he's going to come back this fight and just I think he's going to look like a world beater.
And it's 3 rounds. He doesn't have to worry about 5 rounds, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So he can try to go out early and try to get him out of there. So
think-
picks, we got Umar.
I got Umar.
I'm going to Umar. I think the best thing that could ever happen to somebody who hasn't had a loss is losing to somebody who is that great.
Yep.
Right? It's like, it's
You
not,
got the rub.
He's good. like just that fucking good.
And exactly. Like what you're
And he
saying.
won rounds against Malott.
Yeah, and it's not like you lost to a random guy.
Yeah.
You lost to the champ, bro. You know where your skill's at, and now you feel what the highest level is, and you're just like, all right, bet. Now it's time to evolve, bro.
Yeah, the Umar fight's a really fun one. I'm really excited about that one. But then we have Volkov and Jalin Alameda.
Oh, this is
a tough one.
This one's tough, man. Jaltin's been looking good, dude.
He's really good. He has amazing wrestling at heavyweight.
Yeah.
His ability to get in on guys, take him down, and smash him out.
And his hands in his last fight.
Yeah.
But I can't stop thinking about this fight.
The Blades
Curtis Blades fight, right? He had him against the cage. I think he did well in the first round.
Yeah.
Right? He did really well. But then
Oh, this one's
Curtis Blades was like, I'm not playing this shit. I'm throwing elbows, getting nice and wide, and he folded him here.
Yeah.
Right? And I could see Volkov do the same.
With some knees up the middle type shit, and he's huge. But yeah, I'm just like, he did look good in that first round, and like if you go based off of when Blades fought Volkov, Blades took him down like 14 times or some shit.
You want to see something crazy? This is Volkov and Khabib fighting in Sambo.
Get the fuck out of here.
Is that crazy?
You're fucking lying.
This better not be AI, dude. This better not be fucking.
No, it
Sora.
looks real, bro.
You know, this is real. Khabib guillotined Alexander Volkov. He smashes him and Sambo.
I mean, granted, Volkov looks way smaller right there than he does right now, like thick.
Oh, absolutely.
But I mean, that dude, Khabib is such. Imagine if Khabib never retired, bro.
Dude.
Like
he's bigger than Marab.
Yeah.
You know, he's huge in Marab.
He probably would have been one of the first guys to be able to go 70 and 85 and get the belt, bro.
Because his conditioning is his power. His pace and his conditioning, that's his number one.
It's what Marab does.
Yeah.
He never accepts a bad position ever.
And Khabib has legit finishing ability. How many times have we seen guys get subbed with this this mounted triangle, right? So, yeah. Khabib's the monster, but I thought that was
just
really
to throw that out there. Khabib's the best.
Khabib's the monster. He could win at heavyweight.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard for me. Like, I want to go Jalin on this, but I feel like the Volkov advantage and his experience might be able to weather the Jalin.
I feel like Volkov he's been evolving in all of his fights. Yeah. Like, he's lost some, even with the grappling, with Aspinall, all that stuff, Curtis Blades. But he's been looking better every fight.
I think with Jalin too, I think his grappling is really great, but it's not something that Volkov can't handle or he hasn't seen before, right? I feel like he's going to sprawl, he's going to smush him a little bit, and then Jaltin's going to get really tired. And those little front kicks up the middle is going to eat away at him a little bit.
Oh, we saw this fight live. This is an Into It.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Oh, Spivak, maybe. That's right.
Spivak.
I think the striking is going to be able, like you're saying, and especially because of how big Volkov is.
He's tall and long.
He's going to be able
the
to
middle.
Keep him. Yeah.
Because the tall, lanky guys are hard to take down.
I'll go Volkov.
I'm going to go Volkov. Especially, I think those knees up the middle are going to be his key to victory.
And I do think it's an interesting matchup with Jalin and Tom Aspinall. But if he goes out there and smokes Volkov, I'll be really surprised.
Yeah.
I'll be really surprised. I mean, he makes it look easy.
Makes it look easy.
All right.
Shit, folk, you know.
Now, the one I'm really excited about is Rakic. He's coming off 3 losses.
3 now?
3 losses.
That Yuri was the last one, right?
Yuri.
He's looking good.
Let's look at his record. He lost to
it was Raj. Oh, it was
Ankalaev, Prohashka, and Jan. So the top guys.
Yeah, he lost to some world beaters.
He lost to all the champs,
right?
Basically.
And then you get Azamat, who's also a world beater, right? He's been smashing guys, but the level of competition he's been fighting, not as high. But Azamat is really impressive. He's a Dagestani guy. Great kickboxing. He's been knocking guys out. But it's just the experience, right? And I have seen Azamat get tired in some fights, right? And Rakic he's a hard guy to put away.
And he's also gigantic for light
tall,
heavyweight.
and he's athletic. He's a great striker.
You know
Azamat's a little.
I'm gonna go
shorter.
Rakic. I've been a fan of Rakic for a long time. I feel like we just saw, he lost to the last 3 losses are all ex-champs.
Yeah.
It's not like he's losing to chumps or anything like that. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
But you watch Azamat's KOs, you're like, oh
crazy.
my God. And we haven't seen Rakic get a big win like that in a really long time.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like,
I wonder if
what does 3 losses do to your confidence when you're fighting at the highest level?
I don't know.
Right?
Tony Ferguson.
It's hard to come.
It actually
it's
gives
hard
him more
to come back from.
confidence, which is kind of crazy.
He's like, I'm actually better than all you guys.
He goes, "This is actually pretty nuts. I meant to lose 5 times.
Yeah.
I just want to go to boxing.
Yeah, I'm spinning my web
Who was
right now.
who was Osmot's last win?
So he beat Menefield, and his last one was Ribeiro
Okay, no, dude.
and Jacoby.
The skill level he's about to go up again.
It's a big jump.
It's a big jump, bro. And with Ratchet's coming off of 3 losses, 3 losses.
3 loses.
He's coming off of 3 loses, bro.
Dude, man, watch out. Patty the Pimblett's going to
Patty
be
the
mad.
Pimblett, the loses. I just feel like I think I got Ratchet.
Yeah.
I think he might finish it.
I think you convinced me on this.
If I pick Rakic one more time and he loses, I'm going to be so mad, dude.
a low kicks in the beginning, boom. He's gonna slow him down, and then I think he's gonna catch him in round
because in
2.
that first round, bro, Rakic looks beatable. But every time I
very
watch him
athletic.
fight, I'm like, how did this guy have so many losses recently? But it's just like those one little moment where the guys take over.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
they hurt
Yuri,
him.
he was beating the shit out of
He was
Yuri,
winning
but
the
Yuri
whole
was
thing.
doing his game plan. Hit me in the face, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know if Osmot's that durable. I don't know if he's going to be able to take on that onslaught.
Yuri's game plans are insane. Here, beat me up for 2 rounds, and then let me finish you.
Oh,
the
you're
third.
tired? Check
Yeah.
this out.
Yeah. Like,
I've been staring in a dark room for 3 days straight.
Makes no sense at
Yeah.
all.
So
But yeah, so I'm gonna go Ratchix on this one.
that's the main card. All right, so we
Oh,
got
that's right.
Ikram Askalarov, right?
Yeah.
He's going to fight a Korean brother.
Oh, man.
That's gonna be a tough
an
one.
Interesting.
Yeah, because Jung-Young Park, he like Loki is like kind of good.
He's a sleeper. He's a grappler, dude.
Yeah.
Jung Park, did they call him the
big.
turtle?
Yep, the turtle, dude.
Oh, he's on a 3-fight win streak too, or a 2-fight win streak too.
He lost to Munez.
This
And then
is
we
good.
saw Ikram just KO Munez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I think I'm going to go Ikram on this one,
You
but
stupid son of a bitch. I'm going the turtle, dude.
Yeah,
Turtle.
I think I'm gonna go with Turtle, bro.
Korean Power. Okay.
And then
I ain't mad at that.
Hold on, keep going down. Who else is fighting?
He's our biggest
'Cause this
hope right
whole
now.
this whole fight. card's
Walter
pretty-
Walker.
Oh yeah.
So apparently Muhammad Usman, he got pulled out because he had he tested high for his testosterone.
Oh, my God. I'm so
Oh, really?
surprised.
I think he got cut too.
Really? He's like the best.
That's what you've been saying for years.
Yeah, dude. I think he's...
Dude, and
You finally got your wish.
Louis Sutherland was supposed to fight somebody recently, and they pulled out. Was that Muhammad?
It might be. It might be.
Okay.
But then we have, this is a fun one, Nathaniel Wood versus
yeah.
Jose Miguel Delgado. Delgado's the guy that knocked out Hyder.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. But that story is
That's
actually
we
crazy.
got some insider information.
We got some
about
insider
that,
information.
But we won't.
But Nathaniel Wood, I feel like every
He's
time I see
looking
him
good at
fight,
this weight class.
man, he's good, bro. He's really technical. If there's a fight to watch that's a sleeper, I think Nathaniel Wood fight versus Delgado. That's gonna be
I don't know, dude. Chris Barnett.
Chris Barnett's a fun one. He's fighting this guy, Hamdi,
They only give Chris Barnett people with the same size titties.
Yeah.
as they should. That's good
They're
matchmaking.
smart because they know Chris Barnett is fun as shit, dude. Chris Barnett is like one of the most fun fighters to watch, dude.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Keep him on the UFC roster forever.
Exactly. And it's like, you know he's not going to be champ, so just give him fun fights.
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, where he can do. He's from Spain too, bro.
He's fighting Hamdi, and he's like a minus. I saw the odds on Hamdi, and every time I watch this dude fight, I'm like, bro, how's this guy the favorite?
Yeah.
Because he has like some really crappy fights, but he's minus 400 against Chris
Hamdi
Barnett.
is?
Yeah.
So that's your parlay right there, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Do we
Chris
throw Chris
Barnett.
Barnett in our parlay?
Bro, Chris Barnett's been fighting for absolutely ever. Pride.
Beating up Japanese people.
Yeah. Like,
He's gonna beat up an Egyptian.
and
guy.
Hamdi, he's never impressed me.
Nah. He looks like he fights just to win the
There's
decision.
a Japanese girl,
Mizuki.
Mizuki.
She's fighting
Oh,
Jacqueline.
that girl's good, though. Jacqueline's really
Jacqueline, I expect to go
Clip
smoke.
Mizuki, dude.
good. Mizuki.
I didn't know there was a female Japanese fighter.
15
Mizuki.
and 6.
She has just one name, huh?
Oh man, she looks like a mean mom.
Oh, the last girl she beat was Hannah Goldie.
She beat Hannah Goldie. She lost to Amanda
Her
Lemos.
name is Inoue Mizuki. That's
Inoue
fucking
Mizuki.
sick as shit. I'm going Japanese, baby, even though you ravaged my people.
I'm gonna go Jacqueline on this one.
Oh, you stupid,
Yeah,
stupid.
hey,
Jacqueline's like the next
good,
big thing,
bro.
though, dude.
She's really good.
motherfucker.
Are we gonna throw her in there?
Yeah,
Or-
does she have the strength of an atomic bomb that was dropped on her people?
I don't think she does.
I think she does. I think it gave her radiation powers.
Oh, dude, radiation. Do you take off her gloves? Her hands are like
Yeah.
this big.
Triple XL gloves. All right, guys.
close.
So that wraps it up for our UFC 321 breakdown. Before we leave, what's the parlay? Let's go 3 to 4 fights.
Okay, so
What
I
are we
think
the most confident?
I think you do Chris Barnett.
Okay.
Chris Barnett. Scroll up because who's like Chris Barnett? Is Mackenzie Dern the underdog? I think she is slightly.
Yeah. She might be a good dog.
I would put Umar in
Yeah,
there.
Umar. in there. Umar.
Maybe Rakic. He might be an underdog, right? Because he's on a losing.
Yeah, I think it's kind of even. They're pretty close.
Okay.
Would you go Rakic?
I think you do Barnett only because
he could beat Hamdi, bro.
he can beat Hamdi, and if
Unless
he's
he just gets taken down the whole time.
Yeah, and
That's the one thing I'm nervous about with
That's
Hamdi.
true.
Because he could lay and pray like a mug. That's what he's good at.
Oh shit, that's right. But you know what? Barnett be grappling with Yoel Romero.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
all Chris Barnett has to do is not jump
Yes.
the fighter call outs, bro. Because remember last time he did that, he buckled his knee.
Oh,
and then he had a really shitty performance after that.
Yeah, that's right. He buckled his knee when he did.
Shout outs to Chris Barnett, man. I fucking love you, man.
I want him just to get a W.
I feel like that's a sleeper because if he's 400 of underdog.
Yeah, Chris. Hey,
Chris Barnett.
win that fight and then come on our pod, man.
Yeah.
Come on, Chris.
I love you, dude.
Dude, we
You'd
can all
vibe with-
dance together. And
I got a funny ass story about Chris Barnett too.
yeah. So Chris, I think you go Chris, Rakic, Umar, Dern.
Aspie. Oh, Dern.
Because I feel like Dern's gonna win the fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I like that. I like that.
She got
pick.
new wrinkles in her game.
Yeah.
And I think she is a slight underdog. I saw something where it's like it's a
Yeah,
pick 'em.
Jandaroba, I think, is like
it's-
minus 110 or something.
Yeah, so she's the favorite. So
All right, I'm gonna lock in those odds. We're gonna get this. I'm gonna actually place the bet this time because I feel confident.
All right.
Last one, I was like, I feel like we're throwing $50 down the drain if we bet this.
Once we make this money, we'll go for a nice little shrimp dinner.
oh, shrimp.
All right, guys.
Shrimp daddy.
Shrimp daddy. Scrimp daddy.
Shrimp daddy.
Thanks for watching, guys. That was our breakdown. We're the Casuals, and we will see you next week.
Fuck yeah!